Capricorn, hey, welcome to the greenhouse. My name is Sarah, and we're going to get you some messages for what you need to know right now. Whatever project it is you're working on or thought process you're trying to transcend or whatever it is, we're going to get some advice on how to achieve your goals the fastest way, how to do it with growth and intention, and go with the flow all at the same time. All right. Show me Capricorn's overall energy at this time, please, Spirit. You have the King of Wands flipped. Can I have one more, please? King of Wands and Six of Pentacles. Okay, cool. You know, I'm going to get your whole spread out and then we'll talk. What's Capricorn's current challenge? Three of Cups reversed. And the Ace of Swords on the bottom. We'll go ahead and take that. What's Capricorn's advice? What advice do you have for Capricorn when it comes to this challenge? Two of Swords, High Priestess on the bottom. Interesting. And what's the likely outcome of this situation? Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, Lovers on the bottom. Awesome. Okay, Capricorn. So you're showing up as the King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. You're trying to step back into your confidence. I feel like you might have been a little bit of a hermit in recent years, or just trying to not have eyes on you. To whatever extent, trying to just be neutral, not have people immediately see you when you walk into a room, but not totally blend in to the point where you feel invisible. There's something about allowing yourself to be seen now, though. And the Six of Pentacles is maybe you're doing the right things, or you've balanced out certain patterns or beliefs within you to make you feel more comfortable doing this. And also knowing Capricorn, you're likely an introverted person, but you still have the right to take up space. So I feel like this is finding the balance of, when do I want to be seen? When do I want to be bold? When do I want to kind of go back into my shell and nurture? But you're much more focused on, sorry, Rose. You're much more focused on the boldness factor at this time. And I like that, because I feel like this is somebody really trying to let their charisma and their natural magnetism out. But at the same time, they're being careful not to swing the pendulum a little too far the opposite direction. So Capricorn, and what your current challenge is right now, we have the Three of Cups reversed and the Ace of Swords. I think you're getting clear on some kind of connection, some kind of collaboration, or a trio of sorts. If the Three of Cups came out upright, and I don't normally do reversals, none of the cards in my deck are upside down, but if they fly out and spin and it's very clearly upside down, then I'll take it, So it's almost like you're getting clear on what isn't fulfilling you in social connections. I don't even think this is people you don't get along with. Maybe for some of you, right? Because this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everybody. Just take what resonates. But I feel like this is more you wanting to be clearer in your communications, you wanting to kind of cut through the fog when it comes to some sort of maybe social anxiety, right? Yeah, because it's you feel like you don't know how to be a part of the group sometimes. I get that. But you're figuring that out. You're figuring out what ways what ways you're comfortable standing out and not being like everybody else, and what ways you want to be seen so you can connect and have those meaningful relationships and connections in your life. You're definitely focused on meaningful relationships and connections in your life, because on the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. So you're very much looking for Five of Wands under that, King of Cups under that, and Three of Swords. You're just trying to not fight your emotions anymore. I really feel like you're looking for balance, and you're looking for what connections in your current environment help you kind of stop fighting off certain emotional sides of yourself, maybe the most emotional side of yourself, or the most lovey side of yourself, because the King of Cups is someone that's very in control of their emotions, but not because they're trying to repress them. It's because they're familiar with all of their emotions. They're comfortable with their emotions. But when he comes out with the Five of Wands, it's he's trying to bury, to fight them, to not let himself feel how he feels. And I think you realize that it's caused you a lot more stress to not feel your feelings than to potentially share awkward feelings and have it be awkward, you know? Because then under that we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot and then the Seven of Pentacles, and you started out with the King of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. So getting to the Seven, like furthering your investment in opening yourself up more for Pentacles and stop being so guarded with people and thinking the world's out to get you. Yeah, I know a little something about that. I'm not calling you out. Yeah, so you're like, I'm gonna change my fate and I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna like get this show on the road and stop, like, honestly, Capricorn, it's like stopping hurting your own feelings by not letting yourself feel them, or not like trying to justify why you feel something instead of just being like, oh, curious, I feel something. So Spirit's advice to you is kind of like to approach yourself with a little bit more curiosity instead of judgment, because we have the Two of Swords and the High Priestess in your advice here. The Two of Swords is kind of like remaining stuck. And it's funny because in the Thoth deck, it's like remaining stuck for the sake of peace. But in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, which this deck, we're using the Flower Child deck today, what this is based off of, the deck this is based off of, speaks about indecision with the Two of Swords. And like, I don't want to make a wrong move, so I just won't make a move. And I see you getting clear on like, okay, intuitively, this is not helping me with the High Priestess here. Like, I need to figure out what steps to take. I need to figure out what moves to make. And I'm hearing every step you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. So I feel like you have guides. I feel like you have Spirit like behind your back, making sure you're not going to make bad decisions. I think they're like, make decisions. And if it is a bad one, we'll show it to you real quick before it becomes any kind of tower, because you do not have the tower out here, Capricorn. You have you like determined to assess any kind of Three of Swordsness within yourself. And that's beautiful. And like we said, you had the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. So you're like, you want that balance. You're being a good friend to you. You're being a good friend to others. You're only accepting goodness from others. And Spirit is saying the likely outcome of this situation, of you stepping into this warmth and just sharing of yourself a little bit more than you've previously been comfortable doing. And don't get me wrong, I know this isn't just somebody that's like shy. This is somebody that like trauma has kind of beaten them down and shown them that it's not safe to show themselves. So you're doing phenomenal work to be able to show yourself. And I love how you're really steadfast and serious about being practical about it, not going too fast too soon, because then if you have some kind of blip, you know, it'll like put you right back in a hermit. And Spirit is like, no, the pacing is perfect. Your likely outcome is getting that spark back. You guys know, if you've ever watched a reading from me before, when I see the Ace of Wands come out with another wand card, it's very much like a Stella got her groove back kind of vibe. Like, that spark has been reignited. And not only is that spark lit with the Ace of Wands, but you know where you're taking it with the Page of Wands. And what I absolutely love about this, the Ace of Wands is all about new beginnings, right? And the Page is the first court card. So it's the first card that follows the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is releasing burden. So you're just like, I'm no longer going to be burdened by the things that spark me because I don't have enough information, or I don't know what's what. Whatever it is for you, whatever your whole, like whatever it is that you, what holds you back from investing in the things that you know you want, you're getting that fire back. You're getting clarity, you're getting direction, and you're getting inspiration. And emphasis on inspiration. If you are getting like creative downloads at this time, please act on them, because like we said, you have the spark and the direction. But in your reading, we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, and that's all about like breakthrough and passion and creativity and beautiful stuff. So Capricorn, I feel like this is you kind of like falling back in love with yourself. I think that's awesome. And I love it because you're not love bombing yourself while you do that. Like, you're still very practical and very strategic about what this is. And you know, you want to be more comfortable and more social and like get back out there. It's something about getting back out there, whether it's a creative pursuit, romantic for some of you with the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. I didn't want to harp on that a little bit too much because we didn't get a ton of cards to support that in the full spread. But whatever it is, gaining confidence, being more social, and connecting with others on a deeper level is going to help you in terms of love in general, because you're going to be out more, you're going to be in a good vibe more. You never know who you might meet through mutual friends and things of that nature. So I would definitely be stepping out of the house more than normal, Capricorn, and let these energies kind of blow you away a little bit. I hope this reading has been helpful. If it has, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, as I am a very new channel and I would appreciate any support you're willing to show me. And feel free to drop a comment and let me know what this is in your life. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, I'll see you soon.